Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to the second instalment of my OpenTTD Season 12 Let's Play. How are we all doing, everybody? How are we doing? Camera's got lag mode. Don't worry, we can fix that. I don't know what it is, but there's a certain combination of startup sequence where this has lag. And it's something to do with my capture card, I think, but I know how to fix it. It's fixed. There we go. The lights are on. I'm home. And look, everybody, the Network 36 t-shirt is here. I'm so excited. I could barely say it. Let's go to Cam 2. Now, bearing in mind, Cam 2 is not the best camera in the universe, but it does give us a good, nice example. Look at the detail on that. Real close. I mean, I think I can focus Cam 2 a little bit better than that. There we are. Look at that. Look at the detail on that t-shirt. Isn't that fantastic? So this was a pre-order. I don't know why I'm looking down here. This was a pre-order in September, and for those who have pre-ordered it, 2/3 have been dispatched and are on their way to you, and the final third will be dispatched very soon. And yes, including Broken Junction, Brandon. And in addition, there are some extras available. Now, it's all due to minimum order quantities and things like that, but I have some on the store. Once they're gone, they're gone. Currently, I have no plans to restock this particular... Yours arrived! Fantastic! I have no plans to restock this particular t-shirt, okay? So, there are a few on the store. The sizes that we have are the sizes that are there, and then that is it. Okay? So there we go. If you want to get that, I haven't announced it yet. I'm announcing this tomorrow, right? So tomorrow I'm going to be announcing to the public that there's more t-shirts. So this is your chance, folks. This is your chance. Welcome to OpenTTD Season 12. I've got a couple of people with me today. We'll talk to them shortly. But remember, folks, that we are currently doing a game giveaway. Manor Lords is the game that is up for grabs. So go to portal.masterhellish.net to take part in that if you would like to. And of course, we've got all sorts of things coming up. So tomorrow night was originally cancelled, but it's back. So I'll be doing SimCity 3000 in tomorrow night's live stream. Then Saturday, we've got a Transport Tycoon Deluxe video. Sunday's a Minecraft video. Monday is going to be Factorio on the Variety Channel. So there's going to be all sorts of different... You can't wear t-shirts. Interesting. I've not heard somebody say that before, but there we go. But what was I saying? Yeah, so we've got all sorts of streams. We had a video on Wednesday, didn't we? Yesterday. So we've had video, stream, video, stream. There's loads of it going on. Of course, check out all the scheduled videos and check out the stuff on the Discord. They're all scheduled on there as well. Now, the Master Hellish OpenTTD server has not been reset, but it is due for a reset soon. So you should be able to get on there and have a little play around on the server and see how it's going. And don't forget, folks, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you are enjoying it. So, right, found this out. YouTube has been rolling out a change where it displays the user handles instead of the channel names in the live chats for certain streams. Yes, it seems like there's a weird thing going on with the names, but we'll get back round to that and we'll skip over it soon. So, tonight with me, I have another pair of victims. I mean, players. Yes. Hello to our contestants, I suppose is one word we could call them. We've got Dan and Master Trams. Hello.
Hello.
Well, there's one of them. The other one is
having us.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. The whole idea of this series is to get the community involved and being able to join in. We've never done it before, and hopefully it'll be. I just seen that we've got a bit of a time out there. You're right, Master Trams.
Can you?
Oh, potential technical issues potentially there, but we're going to start, and hopefully those will just they'll melt away. They'll melt away. So last time we did our Foxtren and Wizard Brandon, we rolled the dice on the viewer plus subscribers, and it turned out that it ended up being two of the moderators. But tonight we've got a couple of viewers on. If you want to take part in Series 11, all the information you need is in the video description. Right then. Also, Fran the Man has sent a gift membership. Thank you very much, Fran the Man, for that. All the support, whether that is through the memberships on YouTube, the subs on Twitch, or Viewer Plus, is all much appreciated. Now, let's jump into the game and see if the connections and everybody is all still good. There we are. We're in game. I'll pop myself back on the stream. There we go. There we are. Hello, everybody. Right, so just another check there. Dan, you're with us?
I'm with you.
Yeah, and Master Trams is not. So hopefully they'll be able to restore their connection very soon. Will there be a highlight video of this series? I don't know. Originally, the answer was going to be no, because I don't have time to do the highlight videos at the moment. But somebody did reach out on offer to potentially do it. So if that works out, there might be. Yes. So there we go. So, you know what? I am so pleased with this Network 36 t-shirt. It looks absolutely... It's proper screen printed. It's not that stuff, you know, when you go to like some merch stores and it's like a computer print that's been like ironed on or something like that. This is proper screen printed. Absolutely fantastic. You pay slightly more for that. But it's worth it. And I got it direct from the suppliers, so we saved some good money. Right then. So, last time was a little bit different. It was the start of the company. It was a delicate time economically, right? So, I kind of guided things quite a lot. And thank you very much to both Foxtrain and Brandon for letting me do that. I didn't want the company to go bust, but we've got some lines in the world now that are making some good money. So I can't remember where they all are. Nope, that's not it. There was one big lovely line somewhere over here. Oh, there it is. There it is. One great big lovely line. Picking up loads of coal, taking it across the world, dropping it off. Fantastic. That's making us money. We've got our money maker. We've got a good bank balance. So now, people can be a little bit more playful with their gameplay and do the thing that they want to do a little bit. So there we go. You're looking forward to getting your t-shirt. I can't remember whose t-shirt has and hasn't been dispatched, but 2/3 of the t-shirts have now gone out, and the rest will be going very soon. Okay, so it looks like Master Trams is back in the game. Hopefully they can get back on voice comms soon. I'm going to unpause and we're going to get going, get sorted. So, first of all, because you're in here, Dan, what are you planning on doing?
I was thinking of making some passenger networks with the metro thing that we have installed.
Yeah, there's a metro railway construction. We have one of them, I think. Now, Brandon put one in, so it's a bit of an example, I suppose. Yeah, here it is. It's at Ponwell. Okay, so if you want to look at the station list or whatever, you want to be looking for Ponwell. Let's get the town name so I can. And this is the metro line that Brandon put in. Now, it is pretty terrible. But it was an interesting kind of first taster / start. I'm not... Oh, there are some signals on the line. Okay. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you want to do about that. Those trains seem to be breaking down a lot. That one is on 0% reliability. Oh, no. Have we got that bug where all of the vehicles end up on 0% reliability? That was 54%. Or is it just the metro trains aren't servicing? Well, that metro train should have gone to the depot and it didn't. Why? Breakdown since last service, 21. I mean, I don't know why there's the sharp corners egg. I'm not sure. Presumably... I'm not sure.
I guess I'll have to add some depot stops as well.
Well, maybe. I mean, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to troubleshoot this existing metro system and try and figure out what's going on. And looking at that, yeah, all of the metro trains on here are, and I say all, there's only 2 of them, are at 0% reliability. There we go. Just remove one of the curves, avoiding the depots of the trains. I mean, I'm wondering if it's to do with where the signals are. Because there's a couple of signals down here, round there and round there. But then there's no signals on this this back section, and if that depot is more than so far away from signals, maybe it doesn't check for a depot. Okay, let's put some more signals in. Straight in the depot. There we go. Right, so
Hello again.
there we go. Master Trams is back. All right, how's it going?
I'm fine, yeah. Just at the opposite end of the house for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, yeah, I remember I used to have to get a cable and traipse it through the hallway and up the stairs and through the landing and on the other side of the house every time I wanted to live stream in the old days. But thankfully, I don't need to do that now. So, train whistle from Thomas. Here we go. There we go. Fantastic. And if you want to see me in trains, Wednesday's video was brilliant. So, So Dan's going to go and work with some metro stuff somewhere for some passengers. We're currently looking at Brandon's test metro system. Now, I think something to remember is with the metro track, I don't think you can have level crossings. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, you
And
can.
so, Trams, what are you planning on starting with today?
So I've just been looking around the passenger network you set up last time. And I mean, I've spotted a coal mine and a power station, which are pretty close to the existing track.
Right. What next to the
that could
passenger
work.
network?
Yeah, so
So you're thinking of putting a freight
near
network
Great
in,
Longbourn.
a freight network near the passenger network. Is that right?
Or I was just thinking of sharing the tracks if that's something that's advisable.
I mean, generally, I wouldn't advise that. I mean, if you want to, you can. But if you want my thoughts on that, is that once you've got a load of passenger trains going through a network like this, and then you've got your freight trains going through, it can't usually handle the throughput.
Okay.
No matter how efficient you build 2 lines of track, no matter how you do the signals or how you do the junctions, there's just only so many trains that can fit down it. And once you've got a busy passenger network and good freight, then you'd struggle. Unless you want to like double it up and things like that. So it depends. I mean, you could start by putting it on and then we can fix it later when it's a problem. That could be interesting because it probably wouldn't be you that was fixing it, right? Yeah.
In that case, should we just get the passenger services set up? 'Cause
Yeah,
there aren't
okay.
any
Yeah,
right now.
I'm just going to nip back to that metro and finish fixing it, and then we'll come down, because what we did last time is started to connect all this up. There's I think 1, maybe 2 more stations to finish connecting, and then we need trains and depots and stuff. So,
Right,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so somebody in chat asked, why were these trains not servicing, and why did they all of a sudden service when I put this signal in? So I will just briefly explain this, and then we'll move on to what Trams was talking about there. So the problem is that we've got this depot up here, right? And that's the target. That's the only place where the trains can service. And what happens is when the train's going down the line, it will only check to see if it needs servicing or if there's a depot nearby when it gets to a signal, because that's where the path is chosen, right? Path signals, the path is chosen, the whole path from one signal all the way to the next point, right? So before I added this signal that's got an arrow next to it, the only other signal was the one that I've circled down here. Now, a train, when it's at a signal, will only look so far ahead before it will give up on trying to find a depot. This is why we say don't put depots straight after stations normally, because it can see the depot and it might go straight through the station without dropping off and then get stuck trying to go back to the station, right? Leave a big gap. Now, exactly how long that gap is depends, because it's a kind of a... It's not a number of squares of track or a number of signals. It looks so far down, it's pathing penalties and calculations. But, and a rough approximation, depending on the amount of signals and stuff, it's about 16 squares. Now, Brandon says the train signals have signals though. No? Well, actually, no. The train stations themselves don't have signals, but on the end of the platforms there is a kind of signal check in certain scenarios. You can't rely on this, right? So by adding the signal before the depot, The train checked and found it. The one down here, it was too far away, and that's what fixed it. You think we need to create OpenTTD in Minecraft? I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to do in my Series 2 Let's Play. I'm trying to. I started a transport company on the Viewer Plus server. It's just a shame that that series was such a long time ago that the quality of the recordings are so good now that I hate the old videos. Anyway, this metro system's all fixed. We're up and running on that side of things. So I'm going to go back down to the passenger network. So we'll check in on Dan soon. But trams, what? Seeing as you're looking at this passenger network, what shall I do so I don't get in your way?
I'm honestly not sure.
Okay. I mean, some of the things I think we were looking at towards the end of last time, one of them was connecting in Lonhattan Woods. Another one was adding some depots in some places. And I think we were also considering maybe adding some more stations and making the network slightly bigger before getting some trains. But it's up to you. See. Have you ever tried shared infrastructure in games? We did it with road vehicles, and the problem is that once you figure it out, it's insanely easy to exploit the system. So as soon as you get shared infrastructure, as soon as one person tries to exploit it, it just ruins it. Yeah. So, Master Trams, what would you like to do, or would you like me to do? Shall I try and connect Lonhattan Woods in? I think that's the only station not connected.
Yeah, right now, I'm probably going to... Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Probably going to try and connect Teffingfield and Dranway, which are up near Leeburg Springs.
Oh, they're new places. Oh, that's a Treffingberg and Tramway. Near Leeburg Springs. Let's have a look.
So
I found Dranway. Oh, and Treffingfield, was it?
Teffingfield, just north of there.
Oh, Teffingfield, right. Good luck with that one.
Yeah,
it's on the side of a hill there. Right, okay, right. In that case, I will leave you to start that, and I'm going to try and get Lonhattan Woods in. And then once we've got the stations connected, we'll see what we can do in terms of actually making some money and getting some trains on it. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Do you feel that the economy in OpenTTD is too easy? By default, for experienced players, yes. For beginners, no. And I think that's the right way of doing it. I think when you start up the game in the default settings and you're a new player, it should be scaled to you, and I think it is. It's quite. You can fail on the kind of initial settings as a new player, but there are plenty of settings, mods, GRFs, etc., to be able to increase the difficulty. If you want to have a look at that, I did the max hard mode challenge on my channel. It's part of my challenge playlist, and it scales the difficulty up a lot and provides quite a challenge. Yeah. Does anybody remember Locomotion? Video. Maybe next week. Right. Lonhattan Woods. I have no idea how I'm going to manage this because we've got a T-junction here and we've got effectively a T-junction here and a tiny bit of track with no room for a T-junction. So if anybody's got any suggestions, I am not sure. Yeah. Hang on. What's chat saying? You need a challenge? Well, go have a look at my challenge playlist. I have a challenge playlist. There's going to be more on there soon. But definitely check it out. You could go around the back of the station. Yes, I could use this side. Oh, hang on a second. Right. So you're putting in platforms in Dranway.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Already run into the council.
Ah, yes, local authority. How was you planning on connecting them to the existing network? Because at the minute, I don't know what to do about that.
So I was... The original plan I started building was to make 2 terminus stations and branching, then connecting somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
However,
yeah.
Second thought, a 3 station might work better.
Well, the reason why I ask is because if you're building a line from those 2 towns and you're connecting it to the network, I could also potentially connect Lonhattan Woods to that same network, that same line that you're creating. It just means that then whatever those 3 stations are connected to need to be connected. So I don't know whether you can see stream as well, but for mostly chat's reason, like we're looking at having a station just behind my head over here, and we've got one down here, and we've got one over there.
Well, I can't see stream live, but...
Yeah, so then we've got existing infrastructure down here, and somehow there needs to be a line that goes in and connects, right? And I was thinking, oh, I could connect onto that line as well. So we need a junction or something, or an upgrade.
So what? You're suggesting me connecting into the back of Lonhattan?
Well, actually, the thing that I'm currently thinking is that this Y-shaped junction, instead of it splitting out into 2, maybe split it out into 3 and then have the extra branch go towards you for you to connect into.
Yeah. Yeah, that would work.
You know what? I'm going to give it a go. Here we are. We're doing it. Maybe. Right, so train length of 10 on this network. So that goes up to there. So then if I do an extra bit here... Oh, it's the end of the period and ship 12 is lost. No, it's not lost. That's fine. And then what we want is these trains to be able to connect in... That's actually fine. If I put a signal here and a signal there... So that would be... it needs to be length 10, so I'm going to give a bit more land. We've got plenty of money between the 3 of us, so we don't need to worry about that. Thanks to the efforts of everybody from last time. And then we'll keep it up at that height. Right. So I think I've managed to connect in a line that goes into the network. Now, it won't be able to connect up to these 2 stations at the south, but I think that's fine. Don't forget we're driving on the right. Oh my goodness, I forgot everything. Alright, okay. Chat just reminded me with the driving the opposite way around to what I'm normally expected to do. That makes me wary. Okay, and so in theory now, I've got to get this track over here. Oh! Oh, I've managed to find a relatively easy way of doing this. Okay. So if I come out there and go diagonally, there can be a split. Let's see. Right. I've done it. I think. Now, the line that I've created can't go back to Brennington or Leadbird Springs, but it can go forward to the rest of the network. So they'd have to change or something. But if your line that you're building there just kind of connects up somehow with some junction to what I've just built, and then teamwork. Yeah.
Can I just ask, since I'm relatively new to this playstyle, without cargo dist, what is the point of having multiple stations on a passenger line?
Very good question. I mean, really, 0. You can be successful just by doing point to point. Just point to point here, point to point there, point to point there. But it's just for fun. Just for fun, we're trying to make a relatively interesting and connected network. So that's what I'm trying to do anyway. It doesn't always pan out like that, does it?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a junction to try and get the other parts in. And hopefully we don't crash into each other's building. Alright. So I want this diagonal to be 10 in length. Oh, we're going to have a weird wonky junction here maybe. Okay. We'll figure this out. Okay. Is that how it goes? Oh, the signals are the wrong way round, of course. We'll check in on what Dan's up to in a minute. There's a bit of collaboration going on here, but that's good. What's this? Why are you trying to improve the British infrastructure? it is terrible. Yeah, it is terrible. Right. So this one kind of want it to join up here as well. And then have a diagonal. Okay, that's that way. And then I'm gonna use a bridge here, I think. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting confused. It doesn't help that recently I recorded Transport Tycoon Deluxe and like it's all different. Yeah, look, oh no, that goes to the wrong track. So I've connected this up to the track here, and it needs to go to that track there, and I can't do it because of the other junction. So I've got to figure out a better way of doing it. I don't know. My brain's not telling me the answer right now. Let's go and have a word with Dan. Dan, where are you building?
I'm building a metro line, or I don't know if this is a metro line. Can be defined as a metro line near the coal farm, near the coal mines that you have earlier.
Oh right,
I'm trying to expand these cities so that you cannot ever expand this station again.
Oh, I see. Yeah, dual line that way. Oh wow, underwater round. Couple of different stations there. Oh, it splits out. Oh, and got a loop. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Apparently I'm better than Network Rail. Maybe.
Yeah, so it's not really, it's not going to be really profitable because it's really short sections, but it is more realistic, I think.
Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of stuff in there. I mean, sometimes some people just go for 100% realism and that's it. And it depends on your playstyle, and that's one of the great things about having guests join me on this season is to like just bunch all the different playstyles together and just see what's going on. Oh, there's shouting out for a wonder loop. Well, we'll check back in. I can see that it doesn't look like you're quite finished yet, and you've gone so far, but fantastic. That's good. I was avoiding building the junction I was looking at, but I think I can't sit here and keep avoiding it, so I will continue to build. Right. Alright, okay. I think I just need to look at this for a minute. Somebody said that I could do an extra tunnel or something. I'm not 100% sure. Oh well. So, let's see here. These two lines need to go in two different directions. It's going in this direction, and it's going in that direction. This one's coming in that way. That's actually not too bad. That bit connects up okay. The only problem is we've got a little bit of a weird thing there, but I can fix that. Right. So, apart from this piece of track not going to the right place, this is moderately acceptable, I think. Okay, so this diagonal track can go one level deeper to connect to the main line. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it can connect to the main line. But then it wouldn't be able to turn right and go down here if we wanted to Dramway. I'm not sure what to do about that. I mean, Master Trumps, you got any ideas? I can see you're building the rest of the line over there, but I'm currently stuck.
There's only one platform that's long enough for the trains, so.
Oh right, yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, I mean we can expand, right?
Yeah, it will involve demolition and.
I mean, we could just have like smaller trains on that part of the line, maybe. I don't know, but because I think the idea of what we did originally was going to be like the main part of the passenger network, but we can have like smaller branch lines all coming off it and stuff, maybe.
Yeah, I suppose.
Half the new junctions, not electric track. I don't think anything I built is electric. I think I've been building the wrong thing. There we go. I'll just electrify everything that I've been building. There we go. There we go. I think that's okay. Yeah. There's trains that are having a massive loss. It's fine. What was it? 1931 and 31. Let's go down to train 31. Well, 31 hasn't gone anywhere yet. I have no idea what you're talking about. Or are you talking about somewhere else? I think you might be talking about somewhere else. Okay. Right. I can get this onto that main line, but it would mean that the trains wouldn't be able to go from Londhatton Woods to Dranimway. Unless I just move that diagonal that you've put in back a bit. In which case, then it would work.
Yeah, you could do.
So if I start
the tunnel as well, but yeah, it would work.
No, not the tunnel. Like if I do this, because that diagonal's length 14, right? So if we make the track go forward a little bit more, we can get rid of that little bit and do it like.
And then you need to get rid of the tunnel of the junction. So
the junction tunnel. Oh, I thought you meant the one going under the forest.
No.
Right, okay. So then if I do that, and we reconnect your line slightly further back, and then it can all be one beautiful junction. So which line's which? I need to put the signals on, otherwise I get confused. There we go. Right, so this one connects across there, which means we drop a tunnel in here for it. Connect that back up. Okay. And then that needs to connect. Oh, cool. Okay. Right, it's close. Oh, no!
Oops.
First one of the series. Okay. There we go. Let's get... Where's the counters? DJ eggs are normally hot on the counters. I don't think we've got much... train crashes for Season 12 is currently at 0. That needs to change, I'm afraid. There we go. And we know who was responsible, don't we, Dan?
Luckily, there were no passengers on this train, okay?
Oh, okay. So it was only the drivers that died, right?
I hope they're automatic trains, so no one died here, okay?
That's okay then. That's not too bad. Right, fair enough. I don't know how did you do that? Did you set it going whilst building junctions or something?
No, I was I'm replacing the platform tiles to some empty platforms so we can see the passengers, and then I replaced a tile, and then it's thought, there's no one, no train here. There was a train waiting.
Fair enough. Well, that actually reminds me of something, because I've been doing some Minecraft hardcore recently, and I was thinking to myself, what would the equivalent be in OpenTTD? Like, what would be hardcore? And I thought to myself, well, surely if you had a train crash, that would be your lose condition, right? And
No.
but then I was trying to think of other like things that you could do that could count as a lose condition. And I don't know if chat can think of any, but there are certainly potential options out there. All right, let's see. Ah, now this piece of track needs connecting up still. There we go. If I do it like that. Oh, right. I've done a little bit of wiggling, but I've managed to connect both my and your junction up, Master Trams, without too much of a problem.
okay.
And it's not too horrendous. It wouldn't be the best thing for efficiency if you were going full for 100% efficiency, but I think we're in the close enough that it's okay range. So I don't know what you think of what I've managed to come up with, but and we've got a cross. You don't see these crosses very often. It's interesting.
I'm just going to come back from Teffenfield, where I think I found a station site.
Oh, right, okay. That's a good site for a station there, especially if you can get it down the hill and round. Obviously, you can see where I was trying to connect you up. But I'm going to need some trees, unfortunately.
Oh, I've already been spamming trees.
Yeah. Well, I'm going past Dunton at the moment. There you go. Right. There's your line for Teffingfield Woods. And you've already connected up Dramway. And I'm now going to do Londhatton Woods.
Okay.
And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to give it a go. Lose condition. When a vehicle says too old and needs replacing, well, you can just change the replacement age of the train. Oops. We were talking about this sort of thing on the Discord, like the nature of challenges and what you might consider to be a good challenge and what you consider might to be maybe not a good challenge or a too easy challenge. And I think I managed to sum up some of it quite well, not maybe all of it, but the short version of the story is something along the lines of you need a challenge which is not too easy to overcome, but is possible to overcome, and ideally able to be overcome in multiple different ways. I think that's about right to what I was saying. There we go. Right, how am I going to get under this town? Well, I think I'm just going to go under the town. There we go. Because it lines up quite nicely, actually. This diagonal over here is not exactly length 10, but you don't need full length diagonals, especially with more modern trains. You know what? I think I actually connected that station up the right way round. Right. Well, Londhatton Woods is actually in, and the way that I managed to do it is to completely ignore the bit of network that we were looking at and put it in somewhere else. So there we go. Now, I could potentially try and upgrade this bit of the network so Londhatton Woods can access Leadbird Springs and maybe Bennington as well, but I'll only do that if somebody donates £100. Now, oh dear. Let's now do the depots. Oh, I've got to do depots. Shall I do some depots, Trams?
Yes, please. You know how to do this better than I do.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've changed the pattern and design of my depots a lot over the years. And it's, I don't know. Some people like doing it one way, some people like doing the other. But for me, at the moment, my favourite one is the nice compact one that involves having a couple of tunnels. And it works on a few different levels. That was a dad joke. I don't think anybody in chat got it, which means it was a terrible dad joke. It wasn't even a funny one. It was a bad one. It was a... Oh, no. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. I'll shut myself out. There we go. Brandon's like, I did not get it. Yeah, it was so bad that people didn't even get it. Come on. This is a depot that works on different levels, because the depot's on a different level to the main line. Oh god, never mind. You guys are no good tonight. Not you guys playing. These chat. They're supposed to laugh at me and make me feel good about my life. Oh dear. Right. Signals. There we go. Bunch of signals. There we go. Now, if you want to try and keep the same signal spacing as what I'm using signal spacing 3, but it depends what you feel is appropriate for what you're doing. On so many levels, yes. Okay. So it not only was a bad joke, but it was a terrible bad joke as well. Dad, can we go home now? Oh dear. Oh, I did that joke and the number of viewers went down. Oh dear. Right, I've got one set of depots in. I think this section here is long enough to get some depots in, so I will blow up the middle here and put some in. We're almost ready to get some trains on this line. That'd be good. Oh, we've got trains lost over there. Dan, are you okay?
I was replacing a station again. Station platform.
Oh, as long as you're alright over there.
I am alright.
So, one of the conversations we was actually having just before stream was the conversation around defining connecting the world. I think that was a very interesting point. And my thoughts on that is that I don't want to define it too much, because this map is available for download, and if people want to go and play a single player version, then and kind of like make the idea of connecting the world their own. So for some people, it was Master Chambers. Your idea was like doing at least 1% of all the cargo or something like that.
No, I think that was Dan's idea.
It was Dan's idea, was it? Oh, sorry, Dan. But yes, the idea was like getting at least 1% in and things like that. And you could do it by saying, well, maybe you could do it so that there's an active station at every town. And kind of like the definition of connecting the world could be whatever you want that definition to be, right? And that's kind of how I feel about the situation right now. And I don't think I want to go down the route of defining it any more than that. I want to leave that all up to you guys. I want to see what you guys do. But having said that, we're doing a game here live, and maybe we need a definition of what that means to us and this company.
Yeah, so I think it would be good if like every industry is like transport at least 1% of their production. Then in the industry view, you can just see that how far we are with our mission.
Yeah, I think you can see that. Let's just go to the industry. Industries, here we go. And the amount transported, yes. And what you can do is sort by transported, and you can see you got 75%, 75%. And what you can do then is just like scroll down until you see until you see 0% and see where you are on the scroll bar. And actually, at the moment, that we are massively away from. Oh my goodness, how many industries? Right, you know what, folks? I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to do it, right? But I'm going to update the statistics script with counting the number of towns and counting the number of industries, and I'm going to add it to Season 12. The only problem is that it will not have counted the crash that we've already had. I think that's the only one that it counts on the fly. So, you know what?
That's all right by me.
I'm sure it is all right by you. We've got Master Trams. Maybe we should call you Master Crash instead of Dan.
Well, the three masters.
Yeah, and then we got the three masters indeed. All right, bear with me a second. I'm just going to go and check.
Three master keys.
No, don't do that. Oh dear. Right, hang on a second. So, the stat tracker, it does crashes, bankruptcies, and mergers. Now, obviously, we're not going to have bankruptcies and mergers, and so it will be one less on the crashes. Maybe I can fudge the extra one in, but then we can also get it to count the number of towns and industries and stuff, and we get the stat tracker on this series. Okay, I will try and do that. I don't know whether I'll have it ready for next time, but as long as nobody else has any more crashes, shouldn't be too much of a problem, eh?
I won't make any crashes, I promise.
Oh dear, oh dear. Right, I have got 3 lots of depots in on the network already. I'm going to put a 4th one in.
I'm just trying to put one in by Dunton.
Ooh.
And then we can possibly get the first trains running.
Yeah, I don't see why not. There we go. Yes. I mean, you can do this depot that I'm doing without needing tunnels and without changing the land. You just need to make the slip rails one further back. But this makes it much more compact. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think the back of the train going down the slope might help with its acceleration. Now, that's the sort of thing that I would expect DP to know. But if there's anybody else in chat that might know about the acceleration of the train as it comes out the depot with the back... Because obviously, whilst the train's coming out the depot, its maximum speed is fixed to, I think it's 61 kilometers an hour, right? But as soon as that last carriage comes out and it goes down the ramp, does it give the train a bit of a kick? We've got so many messages of trains not making money. There we go. Oh, I see what you've done there with the railway line to get the tracks to go around and down the hill. Nice, I like it.
Thanks.
We could probably do with some depots around there, but there's not... Oh, you're doing some there. Okay. That will do the job, that will. Yeah, it's a bit of a long trek for some of the trains to go all the way there and back again, but there isn't really another good place, is there?
Not really.
Who needs profit anyway?
I could have put it the other side of the bridge, near a Teffing field, but...
I mean, we could potentially get a second set in there anyway.
Do you need depots that close together?
No, I don't think so, but like, if a train misses this depot, it's got to go all the way along that route, all the way along the line, to the station, and back again, before it can then get to a depot, you know? So... Oh, we've got trains that can't find paths, but they can really. Let's see. Depots. I think I'm just going to throw some depots in here as well. There we go. We might be able to get some trains going. See, that's something else that script counts. It counts the number of trains, but it doesn't keep like a rolling count. It checks every year exactly how many trains there are. So you can just pop the script in at any time for that. All right. I think this river's probably full of evil fish.
Do we want like a train building depot at Great Ronborn or something?
Great Ronborn. Where's Great Ronborn?
It's the...
Oh, right. Yeah.
Less than
I mean,
than 10?
Oh, you mean just to add new trains?
Just to add new trains.
I mean, we could use the existing depots that are on the network. They're just a little bit further down
Yeah,
the
I
line.
suppose so.
I mean, I don't want to do them on the diagonal, that's for sure. Brandon's like, Hellish is wasting all of my coal profits. No, I'm not.
And yet we're still making a profit, so...
Mm-hmm. Right, let's see. Let's go to there. Right, I think, and I'm not sure, but I think I've built five sets of depots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've built 5. You've got 1 and finished those 2 lines, so I think that's probably enough to start with. See how it goes. Might want to check the fullness of the coal route stations. Yeah, I was going to look at that coal route, actually, because there's a lot of trains like queuing, and that's where a lot of the lost notifications are coming from, because the trains are just sat there waiting. And I think it comes from when we had shorter trains, and then we got longer ones, and now the longer ones are too many. So, let's tell that one to go to a depot, and that one to go to a depot, and that one to go to a depot. And then the next... Oh, that'll do. And then hopefully we can reduce the amount that are there. And maybe a couple of these that are trying to load, we'll send them to a depot as well. Time to build an overflow. No, we just need the right number of trains and then it'll be fine. Okay. Yeah. I'm a little bit wary of how well this network's going to go, because it's not normal we build networks like this, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Right then, shall I add some trains? Might start a train.
Yeah, which ones are you going to do? I'll try and do a different city pair.
Okay, I'm going to do from Great Runbourne down to Brennington and Loughborough Springs. So kind of like all the way across the network in that direction.
So, shall I do something like Dranway to Proofingway and Teffingfield to Lontatton?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, adding trains might help with profit. Yeah, you watch operating profit. After we add these trains, it's going to go absolutely fantastic. Right, let's see what vehicles best. Oh my goodness, there's so many billion vehicles. Let's order by reliability and go to the very bottom and see what the situation is. So, looks like the most reliable stuff at the moment is this tiny little steam engine, this diesel. Or this diesel, which is general purpose high capacity. This one is good for mail, goods and valuables. Oh, that's refittable. General purpose again. How
you've got
fast?
the lemon, which is a bit faster.
Lemon.
The 480 lemon. It's got 96% reliability.
I just remembered there's a filter here, I think. So, lem. There we go. Right, yes. 96% reliability, 120 kilometers an hour. That's quite a good one, yeah. That's a steam one. What's the speed of these diesels? Oh, they're only 96.
So there's also...
I think that's probably the best one.
So you've got like the proper jobs, Satyr, Stag, they can all do... I've got 90 miles per hour.
But those ones have much less horsepower, so will take a long time for the longer trains to accelerate up to that speed.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I just realised that the wagons might have a speed limit, so it might not matter. So, I don't know. Let me have a look at all the wagons that can carry passengers. Okay, so we've got passenger coach large. Top speed is 144. So it kind of matches. Can I just show electric? No.
I don't think so.
No, I can't. Okay,
I don't think
well,
you can even do that in JGR. Never mind. standard.
says electric rail's probably a good idea. We have got electric rail down, but at the moment, the electric trains' reliability are nowhere near as good, and the speed isn't as good. So I think it's probably best that we go with the lemon.
Okay. And what, 10 long trains?
Yeah, the lemon's good for really long trains. And it's got good speed, good reliability. I don't see why not. What are the plus signs? The plus signs give you other options. So in this case, it gives you different coloured trains. And actually, I think you can change it so that because these trains actually are compatible with the company's dual colours. So you can see our colour scheme is currently purple, purple. But if we change it to purple, purple blue, you can see that there's blue accents on the trains. I'll just zoom in so you guys can see that. So you can see that these trains now have like a blue, like either roof or a little bit of blue detailing on them, or blue writing on the tender. So that's what that does. Let's go back again though. So I guess maybe we could have a look at going white. No, that's grey. Hang on a second. White? Oh, white is a nice contrast with the purple there. It is fancy, isn't it? It's part of the Iron Horse set. It's I believe OpenTTD has this dual colour system anyway, but most of the time it just doesn't matter. But Iron Horse does actually take care of that. Try red. Okay, let's try red as a secondary colour. Ooh, purple and red is a bit garish. I don't like that. I'm sorry. Nice try. Chat want green. Okay. No. You know what? There's not much that works well with purple. I don't think that green works either. Gold? Oh, maybe. No. I think white is probably the best for purple. The other option is that we change the purple. I'm not sure the yellow and purple works. Right, pink. I don't think pink and purple works. If we went like, let's say dark blue and pink, that might work. Or dark blue with white. The dark blue with white looks brilliant.
Yeah, those are good BR colours.
You could do dark green with yellow. That's not bad. Dark green with white. That's another good one. But I think the having purple as a base is quite difficult. Purple and
white looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, purple and white does look. I think that's probably the best option. Dark green and yellow is nice, says chat.
Oh dear, we actually made a loss.
On what?
In the last period 15.
Operating profit looks fine.
Yeah, it's.
You're looking at actual bank balance. That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. That just means we spent a lot of money. Who spent 2 million on changing land? Somebody spent 2.4 million on other. This is why, right?
To be fair, that could well have been me.
This is why I put the reins on Foxtren and Brandon in the first live stream. Because if they spent 2.4 million at the beginning of the stream, the company would have gone under.
Yeah, that will be almost entirely the hill into Teffingly.
Okay, so Brandon says that's my embezzlement. I'm kind of thinking if we're going to stick with purple, chat seems to think that white is the best one, right? So let's keep the purple that we decided last time, switch the second colour to white, and then if we want to change purple in the future, we can do. I'm not sticking to it necessarily, but let's go. I'm going to go with the mostly purple train, right?
So
version.
How do you use this second color of the? How do we use the secondary color?
So the secondary colours, it's set company-wide. So I've set it now to purple and white. So all of the trains will just be purple and white. But if you click the plus next to the train, it gives you variations of the colour. Sometimes it's more of the primary, sometimes it's more of the secondary, sometimes it's just more of the black part of it. So you just click the plus and choose the type of color version of the train you want.
I see.
So I've got a purple train. Now I need to have... Oh, we're doing passengers and mail, aren't we? So
right. I'll add mail coaches then.
yeah, if we get passenger coaches, they cost a running cost of 961 per period. But if you add a restaurant car, it eliminates the running costs for all the other passenger coaches in the train. So, for the price of about 2,500. Yeah, if you have any more than 3 passenger carriages, a restaurant car is worth it. So I'm going to go passenger carriage, restaurant car, passenger carriage, and then a bunch more to get me to length 6-ish. To 5.8, yeah, 5.8. And then I'm going to go and switch to mail. Oh my goodness, there's so many different mail vans. Large mail van, okay. I think that... Oh, express mail van. I don't know why you'd go with an express mail van when this large mail van is probably the best one for me. Okay. And I'm going to buy a few of them to get to length 10. And I'm going to eyeball that and say that's too many mail vans. So I'm actually going to go and get one of those passenger vans back again. Passenger coach large. Put it over there. 9.8 in length. Might be slightly too much mail. But I think I'd rather have too much. Yeah. I've noticed you use the male trains a lot. What about female trains? Well, we want them to get to their destination on time. No, I, of course, jest. I don't know. Maybe we need a set of trains that have female vans. Or like a rail set. What do you call it? Industrial station set. Okay, I'm doing some orders for these trains. Now, what I'm doing is I'm going to get the trains to go up and down this part of the main line, like you just saw, where they go to Great Romborn East every time. But when they go to the other end, they're going to alternate between Brannington and Lodmode Springs. And I think that will do the job.
My train's going now.
And, wow, these trains only cost about 60,000 each. Oh, no, how many did I buy? 7. Yeah, 7's probably fine, right? Oh, did I do that thing again where I send them in the wrong direction? Oh, I did. Oh, no. Oh, bad me, bad me. Oh, no, no, no. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Oh, you can't... Can you turn around? Oh, good. There's no signals there. I forgot the signals, and that saved my bacon. See, I deliberately chose that depot because I thought it would go in the correct direction, completely forgetting that the signals are the other way around this series. Iron Maiden trains. Oh, maybe. What length of trains did you update the setting to? Oh, yes. So, trains to max 12 and the spread of the station to max 15. I'm going to update the save file, so if anybody downloads it off the website, they'll be able to have that setting automatically. But if you've already got the game, feel free to update that setting. Oh, we've got a new electric vehicle ready. There we go. Yeah, the signals have thrown me off. Right, folks, we're going to take a quick break. That's a good point to do so. We've got some trains running. We've had a train crash, but there's a lot of trains running over on that side now as well. So we'll see how many passengers start piling up at some of these stations, and we'll come back after the break. So I'll probably only have one break this stream, so we'll do a 5-minute one. Time to get yourself a nice cup of tea or something, readjust yourself, do some stretches, and of course, make sure you like the stream and all of that good stuff as well. I don't know what button did I just press? Oh, the store. Oh yeah, you could go over to the Hellish store, check out the Network 36 t-shirt and how many are left, because I bet there's not many. That's all. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Allows them to go back out on the alternate line. Similar thing here. Get that signal back in there. There we go, because the trains need to return. Red Wolfers, hey, it's good to finally catch a live stream. Yes. A bit late, you're actually quite late. We've only got about... Well, anyway, looks like we've got a deadlock. What on earth are you doing here, vehicles? There we go, I sold one. Is that going to fix it? Yay, it fixed it! Oh! You're jumping into my YouTube chat just for that? How did I miss that? Oh dear. Right, are you ready? Hold on everybody. Here, if you haven't seen it before, I don't think anybody has seen it. Here's the original Master Hellish. There is me and my undead priest. And I quite like that. It's quite funny, isn't it? Obviously, the picture quality is terrible because the... when was that? When was that image? It was 2007. Not 2004, 2007. So yes, there we go. Well done, everybody. Thanks for being patient. Oh yeah, now you're talking.
No. Why?
I could no, Brandon. Oh. I couldn't resist. The egg was just stood on the edge, and then Brandon got revenge for you. You what?
Which we can't move the best one.
Why?
Because it looks like a thing for semi-truck.
Oh no!
Have you flipped it?
You know, honestly, I thought this field would have given us more wheat.
In fact, that was on the rules that you had to accept on the website before you got into the game.
I didn't have to accept the rules.
Yeah, I know.
You just gave me the details directly, so
yeah.
that means I have no rules to play by.
Oh no! Oh no! I gave Spiff no rules.
I'm free of your mortal constraints.
This is it. This is the end times, everybody. That looks like the back plate.
Well, there is already something on there. But I think I'm going to have to remove it. And the big question for me is, does this already have thermal paste on? And the answer is no. So I'm going to have...
Look, there's one going underneath there. Goes underneath the city. Look at all the people on the invisible train. Why does it render the people and not render the train? That was too funny.
Master Hellish, this is a very special message to you. Not to me, to you, from Jack. And of course me. Thank you for raising money for the World Cancer Research Fund and planting trees. Give my love to Paul and Barry, the parrots, and I too love trains. Have a great day, mate, but remember, whatever day it is, there's still no slacking. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Have a great day, mate. Have a good one.
Oh, that is amazing. Oh, you sorted that out, did you?
Yeah, I did it this week.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's great.
Never have I had anything like that before. But what we got over here? Oh my goodness. That is a lot of... Oh, aircraft now no longer able to go to the airport.
I don't think they'll crash.
They will.
thought
They will.
yeah.
After a while, they will go and crash off the edge of the map.
Oh,
Oh, one of them just fell out the sky.
I've not seen that before.
What?
I don't think I have.
Oh,
Look, they're just dropping out the
Yeah,
sky.
they're just dropping.
I thought they go off the edge.
Is
No, they're
it
just
is it the year
raining.
2000? Is this the millennium bug? Just
No.
aircraft are just are giving up on life and falling
no.
out. Oh no, there goes a
wow.
lot more of them.
Wow.
Whoa! Presumably, are
Yes,
these
keep
all
going
full
now.
of people? Oh no, plane crash. Aircraft ran out of fuel.
Wow, I've
What?
not seen that.
I don't think I've
It's
ever
really-
seen that before.
Huh?
Who's that?
Well, there we go, folks. There was that music. Yes, that was a fantastic clip there from the Disaster Destruction Deathmatch. There'll be more Disaster Destruction coming up when version 15 of OpenTTD releases. Now, I don't know whether this button's gonna work. Let's see if it works.
TTD is a
No, that's Spiff. Right, somebody did a train whistle, and I can't do train whistles because there's now people sleeping above me in the room. So, normally I have a button that allows me to do digital whistles, but I can't do it tonight because Spiff's actually on that button instead. So there we go. Hellish, how big is your room, mate? Well, my office, you can see, there's the wall, there's another wall, my computer's in the corner. I don't know the dimensions. Do you want me to go and get a laser and measure it with a laser? Because I could try and do that. No, I'm not doing that now. The laser's in the shed. Right then, back to the game, yeah? So, just a reminder, everybody, I am joined by Dan and Master Trams today. And so far, we have had a crash, but that's fine. We've got loads of notifications of negative profits and things. You know what? I'm going to turn those off. Just because... some of the times they're lost leaders, and some of the times we get lost notifications when it doesn't matter, and we're just going to have to figure it out better, I think. So, let's see. Advice on... let's see here. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Negative on income and lost. I'm turning those off. There we go. So now I'm just clearing all the ones there. But how much space is behind the camera? Ah, well, that's a question, isn't it? Did you say Spiff? The Spiffing Brit. If you haven't seen the trailer for this series, maybe I should play the trailer once a stream. I don't know, so people know that what we're doing. But my trains are training around. Master Trams, how are your trains doing?
They're doing well, all three of them.
Okay, so this one's got a profit of minus 2,000.
Yeah, I'm not looking at profit just yet. I'm just trying to make sure there are enough of them to get a full load each time.
Yes, yes. I think one of the things we're going to have to do is put like passenger services in the town that's dropping off at the stations and things like that. How much space between the ears? Oh, that's a whole different question, eh? Some of my trains have actually broken down. The main line's already getting quite busy, but fingers crossed that they will filter and go around each other. I got quite a few. K-Shizzle Bizzle, welcome. Steerpipe Sister says, I'd love a tattoo studio in your shed. Well, in my shed, I've mostly got just like shed stuff. So kids' toys, outdoor toys, and gardening equipment. But there's also a laser engraver in there, just for fun, you know. All right then, and let's go over to the other side of the world. Dan, how's things going on? I see you've purchased a load of land around your metro. Is that because you want to make an expansion?
That is for like if you want a future expansion, but the city is expanding. Yeah, I am not planning on making that actually, but I was like, okay, maybe for the future.
Maybe, yeah, okay.
But-
I mean, I don't know how well the city's going to expand, but we'll see.
I also don't know. But my trains are making a loss every year actually. So that's not that well because it's very short distances, I think.
I just saw one that made £4.
All
So
the little bits help, right?
yeah. Okay.
Well,
Some of these trains. I've got rid of some of the trains at the coal line. It looks like I got rid of about the right amount because we've got one loading, one ready to load, and 2 trains just arriving. So that's not too bad. Let's get rid of the old trains that we don't need in there. I think there might be some trains down here. Yes, there we go. Let's have a look at your line. So if I click on one of the stations and then click trains, it will show me all 17 trains that are going along your line. If I group by shared orders, nice work. It's one group of shared orders. And we can see exactly how much profit they're making. Shed
so
stuff in
much
your shed.
profit.
Oh yes, shed stuff in the shed. I like, basic lawnmower and stuff. £4 is greater than 0. Yeah, but it probably cost about £100 just to make it go down the line. On that train
Isn't
line
that
with a lot of
£4
stations, you could
profit?
set them to no unloading at some of the stations, so passengers stay on longer. Interesting. So they're pickup only.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah, you could
I'm
do that at the towns where there's 2 stations. So, for example, or 3. So, example, a train that's heading north picks up at New Farmwood Woods and drops off. But then when it goes to New Farmwood and Sinley Woods, they only pick up. Like, they had their chance to get off at New Farmwood. Maybe they can and then just pick up and carry on to the next station and drop off at Tarnley or something. Interesting. I don't know whether you feel like having a play with that.
I think that's a good idea, but now all the stops are implicit stops. I just selected the first and the end of the line, and then the trains just stop everywhere.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of implicit stops. This is implicit stops working correctly. Like sometimes when you create a line and you end up with implicit stops on it, it's like, oh no, something went wrong. But no, this is exactly how implicit stops are supposed to work. When you've got a long line with lots of stops or multiple stops and you just select the 2 end stations without actually giving it stops all the way down, this is the point of implicit stops. And it works.
Yeah, it works perfectly, but then we cannot select now that we should not drop off passengers.
Yeah, so
because they're all implicit.
You would actually have to go up and down the entire line and put a proper order in. But
yeah, I'm afraid so.
That's up to you. That's up to you. Tell you what I want to know. I want to know how Brandon's hot. What are they called? They're not hot air balloons. They're the other thing. Blimps. How Brandon's blimps. Zeppelins. Oh my goodness, £32,000 last year. That's not too bad actually. We've got a few aircraft as well. They're only just making any money at all. I don't know who put those ones in. Oh, they're going to the Metro network?
I'm putting those into connected to metro lines that I made.
Oh, there's another metro line. Oh, I see. There's another one up here. Oh, lovely.
Also making a huge loss, actually. But...
Oh my goodness. Let's have a look. Yeah. Not last year, because we're doing game periods for this season again. We did something similar last time. Last time I set it to I think it was 60 minutes for 1 year, and the towns just got humongous. And it's to do with the town growth not scaling correctly with how long the game runs for. I don't know whether that's a bug or an improvement to be made later or anything like that. But what I've done for this series is that instead of 60 minutes, I've set it to 45, and I've halved the town growth. So towns will grow slower. And I think it should be about balanced. Yeah, okay. So what we could do actually is get the entire train list up. This is going to be interesting to see what happens. And group by shared orders. Oh, we can see exactly what's going on now. So, we have one steam train doing some routes with Teffingford Woods. We've got these trains here doing... What on earth? They're doing wood routes. I think Foxtrain did some wood routes. Why there's 2 here and 1 there, I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to trust that it's just fine, right? And then we've got one of the route. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's 2 vehicles in that metro route? Okay, it looks like there's multiple metro routes, and one of them's making money. Oh, it's Brandon's. Okay, so Brandon's terrible metro route is just making money. And as the town grows, that will probably make a bit more. In fact, the town's probably going to grow quite quickly because it's got 4 of its 5 stations. And there's no limitations there. You might even be able to get to the point where you have 4 trains on that and they all just move from one station to the next.
I don't think it affects us right now because we're not doing transferring. But can I just point out that when you eventually start doing transferring, that window will begin to lie to you.
Well, in Transport Tycoon Deluxe,
it's because
it
of the
definitely does. Yeah, because only a portion of the profit is attributed to the vehicle, even though it doesn't actually make that amount of money.
Yeah, so currently that's set to 75%, which is the default, I think.
Taser says, so Brandon's terrible metro route isn't that terrible, just adequate. I mean, it depends how you want to look at it, because you could say that Brandon's metro route is terrible. It's just there's currently 2 metro routes that are bringing in less money. But, you know, oh, statue of the company owner, we haven't got that yet. We got 22 million in the bank account.
I think I built 1 statue, but...
Yeah, we definitely need to do some statues. My trains made minus 54,000 last year, but don't worry. So far this year, 159,000 in profit, so that's all right. They're doing okay. And we need to add some more trains on this route without them clogging up. I think they're spreading out a bit now, so we're doing okay. Yeah, they are starting to spread out a little bit. Not too bad. Okay, so now... Oh, we do have some trains coming down here. Is it just 1? Oh, no, there's 2. Wow, they made 129,000 last period. Where are they going? Tramway. Then Profitability. Then Profitable East, back to Profitable, and then back to Dranway. Okay, that's good. I'm going to clone those trains so that there are...
There's already 2 in that route, and...
Yeah, or... Wait a minute, maybe we can merge the 2 routes. What's the other route you've got going?
Teffingfield to Londhattan, which is running about half full with 1 train, so...
Teffingfield to Londhattan. Okay, yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll ignore the trains and their profits. Why not? And then look at the station list and just find out where there's an excess of stuff and then react to it like that. So if we ignore road vehicles and ships and aircraft and just look at trains only, and then only look at passengers and sort by total weight in cargo, we can see that Profitability East has the most passengers at it right now, followed by...
there's a train just on the way.
Yes. But then also, in addition to that, the ratings for passengers are 28% poor. So we need to get some more frequently visiting trains on that route.
Yeah, I was going to bear in mind that each train can carry about 400 passengers. About 375, so... But
if we put more trains on the line, the rating will go up, more passengers will turn up, and the trains will be fuller. So there is that to consider.
Yeah.
And DJX says maybe the route with 17 metro trains has too many trains. Maybe we just need to slim back on the number of trains. Like it's a balancing act. It's part of the game, right? Okay, so what I think I'll do now is I'm going to make some supplementary road services to these stations. Okay, so I'm going to, in each town, connect up some bus stations to the train station, and also some mail thingies to the station as well. And then in the town, I'm going to add some more stations. And we'll set up a transfer route. So I'll do one here, here, there, and there, I think. No, I'm going to move those ones to there. And as this town grows, it'll be even better.
I'm just going to begin setting up some bus routes around the passenger network.
In which town? Because I'm doing that in one town.
So I was thinking of doing Leeburg Springs, Gadinghatton, Brennington, and
Leeburg Springs.
then just some nearby towns.
Ah, right, okay. All right. So if you start one end and I start the other end, then we should be all right.
Okay.
There we go. So I'm going to put a depot in there. I'm using transfer orders, so I'm going to get a bus to pick up passengers, and I'm going to tell it to pick up there and then go to the station, and then pick up there and go to the station, and then pick up there and go to the station, and pick up there and go to the station. And then I'll use my hotkey to transfer and leave empty at the correct station.
I have a question. Can you see which of my trains are in depots? Because I sent a few of them into depots and then trying to sell them.
I mean, the only real way is just to go through the train list and just look at the ones that are stopped.
Oh yeah, that's
they're
smart.
the ones that are in blue. I have actually figured out how to write a script that when you activate it somehow, say maybe you add a sign in the game and that says delete all, then all stopped trains in all depots get sold. Which I thought would be quite cool. A nice little feature. I think OpenTTD should just have that feature, right? Definitely feels like something we should have. Right, now, how many vehicles? Let's start by having about 6 of the buses. And then, hang on a minute, all cargoes. We got nothing that can carry mail.
All cargoes will carry mail as well, I think.
This just says passengers. Wow, that sounds really useful, especially when upgrading to monorail and maglev. I know, right? I'm going to add it to my list of things that I want. There we go.
Okay.
There's no mail trucks, right?
So Hellish, I deleted some trains on the very crowded metro services, and I added the no unloading, and some of them are making a profit now, so that's great.
Very good. We'll have to have a look at that in a minute. Okay, well, I'll get these buses set on their way, but apparently we have to wait to 1937 for cargo trucks. Okay.
So ships it is, right?
I mean, I'm just going to do passengers for now, and then add mail later. Alright, so let's get in some passenger stops. And We'll add the infrastructure to be able to do... It's weird, you can do lorry stations, but you can't actually have anything... You can't have any lorries. Very strange. There we go. Now, so this town's quite small at the moment, but it will grow. So I will put... We'll do the stations like this. There we go. So we've got one station here with quite good coverage on the edge of the city, but then another station here with kind of one quadrant, another station here with another quadrant, one there and one here. Okay, so it should cover the city quite well. We'll get our bus because that's the only thing we can have apparently. And then the name of that station is just Prongfing Pool. And there we go. So send those vehicles on the way. Hopefully that means we're going to get a lot more passengers at these towns. The ratings are still poor. No, I don't think we need a road mod. We have ones for other things, but yeah. MPS vans should come in 1935 according to the wiki. Oh. Okay, so trucks are imminent by the sounds of it. Fantastic, okay. Bear with me a second, I just need to check something. Okay, that's good. Right. Yeah, we've got some stations that we haven't even got trains going to yet. So we can expand on that somehow. Actually...
I think there's only one of those, isn't there?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hijack one of your trains, if that's okay. The one that's going to Londhattan Woods, right? After it's gone to Londhattan Woods... Yeah?
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm going to get it then to go to Tomfingburg Springs, visit Londhattan Woods on the way back, so it's doing those 3 stations instead of 2.
Yeah.
And because it's doing a longer journey, I'll then also clone it so we've got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Well, 3. We'll go to 3. And I think I've sent them on their way. Yes, I have. So now we've got 3 stations being serviced by those 3 trains. I've got 3 stations being serviced by my 7 trains, but it's going, I think, a longer distance. And then we've got the trains coming from Dramway. There's 2 of them. I think I'll chuck another one on. Yeah, go on, let's make that 3. And we can see where the passengers start piling up. Right, so last time, every time we do one of these streams, we integrate the Viewer Plus subscribers, because there's different ways to support me, but one of the best ways is Viewer Plus, all 112 of you. And what we do is that we take a random Viewer Plus subscriber and we name something in the game after them. It's one of the benefits you can get. You can see a full list of the benefits over on the website. Go to masterhellish.net. And of course, one of the most recent benefits is that you get a 10% off the store if you use the Viewer Plus code. Now, if you've already got a discount code, you can't use that one as well. But it's a discount code when you haven't got a discount code for all Viewer Plus subscribers. So, and of course, you can get it on the Network 36 t-shirt, which I am super stoked with. I'm really happy about that. Don't tumble dry them. Okay, you shouldn't do that with printed t-shirts. Some people do, and then they're like, it fell to pieces. Oh, yeah, you didn't look after it. But yes, thank you very much to the Viewer Plus subscribers. Last time, Thomas, I don't know if Thomas is here, he was earlier. If you're still here, shout out, because we had you picked last time, and we wanted you to tell us whether you want the passenger network named after you, okay, or whether you want the coal network named after you. And then what we'll do is we'll spin the wheel soon on the other person. Right, let's see how things are getting on. So I've done the passenger stations there. There's some passengers in there in that town. Okay, so we've got a few bus routes going over there. I'm going to go up to Great Ronborn East and put these services in there. Okie dokie. How am I going to do this? I know. I'm going to... The local authority refused to allow it. What? Why? I'm so nice. I'm so kind.
They are being particularly tough this week.
Yeah, the local authorities have been right pains. Okay, hang on a second.
I'm also having issues with the local authorities sometimes.
Okay, here we go. We got that in. I'm just going to build a number of stations along here and connect them. To me, this is an appropriate use of spread stations. I think the problem is that I put a road along farmland. They get very annoyed when you destroy farmland, normally. There we go. Right, so now we've got truck and bus stops all the way around. Oh, there's an actual farm in the way. Great. Or should I say fantastic. There we go. Figure that all out later. One of the things we can also do is build out the road networks a little bit. That helps the towns grow. I mean, last season I didn't need to do that, so it looks like I don't think Thomas is in the stream tonight. So what we'll do is we'll pick a viewer plus subscriber, and they can choose which one of the two, and Thomas can have the other one. But before I do that, let's get these stations in the town, if they will let us. And I think what we'll do... Yes, I know what we'll do. We'll have one here, one there, and one there. Yeah, that's a good spread. You don't want them overlapping, really, if you can avoid it. So you can see the coverage of this one goes up to the road there. The coverage of that one goes up to that side of the road there. That's fine. Is this still version 14.1? Yes, it's still version 14.1. Version 15 is not out yet. We will upgrade to version 15, I think, when it comes out. I think. Pretty sure. Pretty sure we will. I'll let you know. Let's get some vehicles going, and then we'll pick a viewer plus subscriber who's going to get the name in the game. I like name in the game, except for when I play games like Kerbal Space Program and I accidentally smash Kerbals into the ground. And WW says, I expect version 15 for Christmas. That'd be nice. They would probably need to release a release candidate, I would say, by the end, sometime in November.
To be fair,
I don't know.
To be fair, they normally do a screenshot competition just before it, so... And that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I mean, I actually went through and looked at all the previous revisions and like the gaps between like the beta 1, beta 2, release candidate and release. And I tried to see a pattern. And the pattern I noticed was there is no pattern. Sometimes it's like a week after the release candidate. Sometimes it's like 2 months. And it's the same with all the other stuff. The screenshot competition apparently is already done. I could have sworn I saw something about screenshots as well, yeah. So I think you might have missed that.
15? Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no. I've just done the wrong orders. Oh, Thomas is here. Thomas, you need to choose whether you want to be named the passenger network or whether you want to have your name in the coal network. There we go. Right. So yes, I have at least 3 videos that I want to make sat waiting for version 15 to come out. It would be nice if it was for Christmas. The only problem is that once they did actually release it on Christmas Day, apparently it's going to be Toyland. I'm not sure it is going to be Toyland. Yeah. When version 15 comes out, you can expect a video from me showcasing all the different features, just like I did for 13, just like I did for 14. You can go and check that out. Thomas says passengers. Okay, so that Thomas has got the passenger network. So we'll call this like Thomas Town or something like that. Let's go name the coal network after a viewer plus subscriber, and I suppose it's part of one of these metro networks as well. It's kind of like little hub. Yes, definitely like and subscribe. Don't forget to do the liking and the subscribing, everybody. And yeah, let's spin the wheel on viewer plus subscribers. So I'll get my wheel out, and I'll click spin the wheel. And then as soon as I go to this view, here's the wheel. I made the wheel bigger. Oh, hang on, there's nothing on the wheel. Oh no, this is the thing that I pressed the button with. What did I press? I just pressed spin wheel with no options, didn't I? Well, there's my fail for tonight. Apparently the option is blank. Of course the option is blank. Oh, I wonder how that's going to be handled in the database now. Let's ignore that and just try spinning on the viewer plus subscribers. See what happens. It looks like I fixed that bug or whatever. The wheel results. Brandon says it was just blank. Null. Yeah, there we go. So there's all the viewer plus subscribers spinning by. And it's NEP. So we can rename the coal network after NEP. So I'm just going to put NEP's names in brackets in that network. Just going to double check the mod chat to make sure those things came through. Yeah, the wheel result came through as blank. That's kind of what you want though. If I tell the wheel, hey, spin one option, and I want that one option to be blank, it did it. Fake coal. So, like, in theory, that failed perfectly. It didn't crash. It didn't give an error. It goes, oh, you want to spin the wheel with one blank option? Well, there you go. Here you go. Here's your one. And it did exactly what I told it to. I mean, should there be safeguards to say, hey, you haven't put any options in? Are you sure you want to spin the wheel? Yes. Yes, there should. But I wrote this code. Net means fake in Dutch. Oh, okay. Network rail. Oh, Steerpike sister. Can a moderator give you 1,000 hellish points? That's too brilliant. That is too brilliant. I'm going into the game and I'm putting that in now. There we go. Oh, the goods tram's out. That is too good. There you are, DGX giving you 1,000 points. Everybody else can just go and do one. You're not going to do better than Network Rail, are you? I don't think.
What about Network Fail?
Maybe, but to be honest, like that was sharp. That was sharp. I like that.
Yeah.
Right. What's our situation? What's going good? What's going bad? And what's going ugly? Well, I can see that we've got one station over here. It's Lieberg Springs, and it's currently got 1,000 passengers at it. There is a bus transfer service.
Yeah, it does a loop from Brennington to Lieberg Springs.
29 vehicles are in that loop, apparently. That's a lot of road vehicles.
Yeah, I didn't know how many to put on, so...
What are they doing? Oh my goodness, look at this, everybody. So, transfer and leave empty. Presumably that's the main train station. No unloading, take cargo, take cargo, take cargo, take cargo. Then Leopard Springs is transfer and leave empty. Then take cargo, take cargo, take cargo. So we're... Oh, it's Brennington, is it? Oh, I see what you've done here. So you've got a bunch of stations. You just pick up as much as you can, drop it off at the train station. Then you go round to the other places, pick up as much as you can, and drop it off at the train station. And you just keep going round and 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 round.
I've also got anti-clockwise and clockwise going, so...
Oh, so there's what, like 15 each direction or something like that. Taser says, all right, chat, we've peaked. The puns are downhill from here. Oh, dear. Did you upgrade to a faster cargo wagon yet? I don't think so. Maybe we'll do that later. Oh, dear. Greetings, Jackie. Right. Yeah. Okay. You know what? This passenger network is doing quite well at the moment. It's busy. There's a lot of trains moving around, but there's no queuing. I mean, which as a British person, maybe I'm a little bit disappointed at. But to be fair, you know, it's not doing too bad actually. It's coming together. Kind of the foundations that were laid previously. It's doing well, and the operating profit is gone up. We have an upwards trend in operating profit here. Downhill is good, yeah, but you can't just go downhill all the time, can you? Now, we've got a train breaking down there. Yeah, there's a lot of trains using these depots. But that's okay, that's what they're there for. Yeah. Right. Trompenberg Springs, or whatever it's called. Local authority refused to let me do anything, so I'm going to get some trees in there. Try and not destroy farmland for the purposes of placing trees, because that's counterproductive. Oh, they still disallow it. Well, they hate me a lot, don't they? Never mind. Oh, they hate me so much that I can't even put in a station. What do they think I am? Very poor.
Probably.
Okay, let's get some trees in. Still very poor, still very poor, still very poor. Oh, I've gone to poor. Okay, so apparently planting a tree is better than... Like, not... Even if you delete the farmland, the tree planting overrides it. So that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, tree planting only goes so far, though.
Yeah.
I spammed trees around Sheffield.
Well, it depends. Like, you can delete the trees and then plant them again. And you can... And that works because you can destroy as many trees... Yeah, because there's a bottom limit to what your rating can go down to. So then you can delete more and more trees and your rating doesn't go down more and more. It just stops at a certain point. So essentially what you're doing is clearing space for one big tree. Planting session thing. I can't remember off the top of my head. I kind of want to say it's minus 2,000. No, it's not minus 2,000. It's minus 200, I think. In any case, yes, there is a maximum amount of terrible you can be. When it comes to that sort, minus 1,000 apparently. Nah, look, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. It's one of those things that I don't normally say in my tutorial videos because it's that extra level of detail which is just going to end up confusing people, right? Yeah, okay. So Red Slime, spot on. Maximum negative rating is minus 1,000. So no matter what you do, your rating will, in the background, will not go down any further than minus 1,000, even if you keep doing terrible things. So there you go. There's only so much of a bad opinion that a town can have of you. And then, once you've cleared the entire area out, you can build all the trees and build it up from minus 1,000. One tree at a time. Which is plus 7. But that will only allow you to get up to 220, which is a rating of good. You can't get to very good, excellent, or outstanding by planting trees. So, if it adds... Oh, here we go. How many trees do you need to plant to get from minus 1,000 to 201? Calculator. So, 1,000 plus... is it 201? 201. That's 1,201 divided by the 7 points per tree. That's 100 and 71.5 trees. Now, you can't have half a tree, so 172 trees will get you from the worst rating to the best rating you could possibly get with trees. There you are. We've all learnt a fact. 172, folks. Remember that in the community. If it ever comes up again, we can tell people, oh, well, if you plant 173 trees, you're wasting trees. Or whatever.
I'm
right.
pretty sure I planted more than 172.
Well, this is within one local authority, though. Like, it's not, like, countrywide. You know what? I'm going to bribe the town. There we go. We're now just very poor, and I can put a bus station in. Oh, they still hate me? Oh, yeah, because you can do it when you're poor, but not very poor. So, 30 million. Now we're poor. Okay. Now I can get the bus station in. Let's see. One there. And one there. Okay, I'm putting bus stations in where there's no buildings, but they hate me again. Right? Okay, bribe. Just gonna keep bribing. There we go. Okay. Now I've got all the stations in, I can just like fill in the road network. That'll help the town to grow as well. There we go. Gotta go and soak your foot. Okay. Have a good one. See ya. Think of the carbon footprint. Yeah, there is that as well. Usually you only need poor rating to build a station. That's true, but what we're saying is that once you've planted 172 trees, there's no point in planting any more. Because you can't get your rating any better, even if it was at its worst. Alright, I'm going to get these buses in. There we go. So, again, similar sort of situation from there to here, to here. And to begin with, these buses will make money in the closer stations, but they won't in the further ones. But as the town grows, it will. There we go. Right. Okay, let's see how things are getting along. Over to Dan. What have you been up to recently?
Yeah, so I have been trying something new. I'm doing some wood services. And now the train, it travels between two mills, and between the mills it passes a few of the woods of the
fantastic
wood plants, and tries to pick up the woods that along the way, and then it drops over the end. And now I'm also setting up a goods line between these two sawmills, so that we have a double-headed, full capacity, or maybe not full, but some capacity of wood, of goods running as well.
Ah, so you're doing a bi-directional service of some description.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And
in the bi-directional wood services, raw materials, it picks up every wood from the route that it travels from. So now.
Okay. And I can see that the trains. Oh, so they just pick up whatever you can, pick up whatever you can, pick up whatever you can, drop off. Right, so there's no conditional orders in there yet. Okay, fair enough. And it does look like there's a little bit of track that needs sorting out around here. I don't know if you can see the stream. Dan, are you still there? I don't know if your connection got dropped.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm there again.
So it looks like there's a bit of track potentially missing here, and there's a bit of extra track there. I don't know if you've seen that on the stream.
I will add that. That is still in work.
Yeah,
well,
it looked like that line was
right.
still being built. Yeah.
No, it is all right, because now the left track will go to the middle platform, the leftmost platforms, and the right track will only go to the right platform.
Oh, it's because that is in.
I can add the middle section as well. There was some fault here. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, the reverse polarity of the signals is playing tricks with me.
I even haven't laid that many signals yet. Yeah.
Well, that's part of the problem, because if I see track without signals, I have no idea which way it's going, especially in a game like this. But let's have a look. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, look, your metro route's making a good little bit of profit now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last
that's
period
great.
it was 36,000. So far this period it's up to 57,000. So you said you reduced the number of trains, did you?
Yeah, and I added the no unloading condition on the in-between stations. And yeah, so now the passengers are traveling a further distance.
Okay, I think that was a brilliant suggestion from chat, and also reducing the number of vehicles a little bit, that helps. I think maybe when the towns have grown a bit, you might need to find that we add more, but
Yeah.
for now that's going well. Right.
And I also have a mix of 2 carriages on the metro and 3 carriages on the metro, so a bit of variation on there.
Let's have a look at that. So, nope, that's the road vehicles. I'm clicking the wrong thing. Ah, yes, some of the trains are longer than others. Yep, I see that.
Yeah. So there's like some realism, but not optimal for OpenTTD, but it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we're not driving the company into the ground, that's all that really matters, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we were doing that before, but I fixed it.
Oh, Master Trams, have you been going around decorating some of these stations with the British
The
stations?
ones that will let me.
The ones that will let, yes.
The ones-
Some of the towns are being quite grumpy with us right now. The one would say that they're mardy. Not everybody understands that word. It's a word. I believe it's quite local.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Although these days I find that words like that used to be extremely very localized are now spreading around a lot easier. Modern age of internet and all that sort of thing. Mardy bums, exactly. Bunch of mardy bums. But yes, fantastic stations there with the roofing and the thing that people walk up and get bridge. That's it, a bridge. Mardy call outs. Yes, indeed. Oh god, yes. I love how you've got variation in these. Brilliant. And this is one of the things I like about the British station set as well. Like, you can do all the stations exactly the same if you want to, but you can add a little bit of variation for like through stations, and I think it just adds that little bit more, and you don't have to use it, right? It's Yorkshire
No, it's
accent
completely
adjacent. I don't know. Is it the Yorkshire accent where if you say it isn't in the tin, it sounds amazing?
Not a clue.
I'm not sure. If I might be misremembering this, but I think it's like if they say it isn't, they say tin. And if they say if something's in, they say tin. And then if it's the tin, so it tin tin tin. Tin tin tin. Obviously I don't have the accent, but it's yeah, there you are. Steerbite sister got it. Indeed. Right, well, we are going to start wrapping up the current bits that we're working on, folks, because we have made some fantastic progress. These towns are really starting to grow. This one's growing every 78 seconds, which is brilliant. This one over here is growing every 144. Not so good. I don't know why that one's growing slower, but we'll figure that out. Where's Brandon's Silly Town? Here's Brandon's Silly Town. That one's growing every 52 seconds. Steerbite Sisters in Sheffield. There you go, that's why. Geographically appropriate. And the original coal line is still doing quite well. We might actually need another train on it after I removed 6. It made 2.6 million last period, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's why the company's got 30 million in the bank, even after all of my bribes. So, before we do start to finish off, I do want to say thank you very much to both Dan and Master Trams for joining me. Now, you might see them again, because after you've been on a live stream, you are allowed to reapply, and you go back into the list of people that want to take part, and you might be randomly selected. The only rule is that if you were on last time, you can't be on the stream straight afterwards. Okay, that's the only thing. You don't get 2 in a row, but then you're valid for the next one. So Brandon and Foxtren, you can put your names down to rejoin. And if you've actually filled in the form, folks, and this is an important bit, keep an eye out for pings on Discord, because if I ping you saying, hey, you've been picked, and you don't reply, then you get unpicked, and I have to pick somebody else. So there we go.
And,
There we are.
and make sure you're in the Master Hellish Discord server.
Yep, you have to be in the server. But, you know, it's kind of a requirement. You said yes when you filled in the form, didn't you? Because, there you go.
Oh yeah, I did, and that was rectified within 5 minutes.
Yeah. So it's all good and sorted. Yeah, so picky. Well, you can't have people chat. You can't join me on Discord for the live stream if you're not on Discord, eh? It doesn't work. But I'm just looking over some of the lines that have been built, and I am really interested to see how this sort of thing all starts to join in all over the world. I don't know whether we're actually going to be able to connect the world, because if you look at the world map, look at this ridiculously large map that we've got. Turn off the town names, and we turn on the company colours. Oh, hang on, we've got a load of new aircraft popping in there. You can see the amount of purple on the world. There's a bit over there. There's the passenger network down here. There's the coal network over there. There is the new wood network that's been put in, and the various different... That's how much of the world we've covered so far. So we have... I don't know how many live streams. Let's have a look. So we're in 1935. So over the course of 2 streams so far, we've gone past 5 years. We haven't even got to 1950, which is the normal start of the game. And then we've got the 100 years to 2050. And then we might do a few years after that, because we've got the vac tube and the hover vehicles. I think it depends how long the game runs for until it grinds to a halt with all the vehicles running in the stream. We'll see. Yeah. So...
Oh yeah, I'm finishing up my wood line now, and then that's also generates some money in the next stream.
Excellent, fantastic. Passing the baton on for other people. So like I said, folks, I think we're going to call it there for the stream tonight. It's been great. I think they've both done very well. So thank you very much for taking part.
Yeah.
There was an interesting metro network that was both interesting and unprofitable. But now, thanks to your changes you've made, it's now both interesting and profitable. And Master Trams has come over, and we've kick-started that passenger network from what seemed like a dream into an actual transport reality. So thank you very much, both of you. I look forward to seeing where this goes in future with the next streams. There's apparently 45 streams to 2050. Some streams will be longer than others, we'll see. Another fun stream indeed. So remember, folks, if you're watching and you've enjoyed and you're not subscribed to the channel, get subscribed. Keep an eye out for tomorrow's live stream. We're jumping into SimCity 3000 once again, and I'm going to make a fantastic city. Don't you deny that. And then at the weekend, we've got 2 videos. 2 videos. We've got Transport Tycoon Deluxe and Minecraft. Check it out. Thank you very much for all the support, folks. I will see you soon. But from me and the folks here playing tonight, it's goodbye. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Thank you.